What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Paul here once again. In this week's video, I wanted to go over what I had discussed last week about AMC, where I thought it would go. I'd like to touch base on gap filling. I've seen on the internet a lot of people really don't understand gap filling. So I know of a site, Investopedia, that you can go on and you can read that on gap filling so you can understand it more. It is something that I would recommend that you read. So before we get into today's video, please head on over and subscribe to the channel and like it. And let's just get right into this. So if we go over, I brought this up from Investopedia. It's on how to fill the gap. The key takeaways from gap filling, from what I've noticed and from what I've learned, read, and everything, once a stock has started to fill a gap, it rarely stops because there is often no immediate support or resistance. So, let's head over to here. We got this gap here on Wish. Okay, so let's touch base on Wish here. So now, if we can get a strong close, even around this area of the 791 or above it, we will fill this gap, most likely. And if that were to happen, let's say we got to the top of this gap, came up and filled it here, this is going to be about $1.45 jump, an 18% return. That's not bad, right? I am invested in this company. I just got in last week. So I'm going to hold this for a couple weeks and see what happens. Okay. I also wanted to touch base here on AMC. Now, if you remember watching my video last week, I had said that I thought that we were going to come up and touch this 55 and drop back down to 53 and then pull back for a couple weeks. So I was wrong. I mean, it happens. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I'm just some guy on the internet who loves stocks and loves trading. So I think that next week, what we can expect is there's a strong resistance at this 48.50 mark. That's just what I see, and I think that next week we're building up, the momentum. And the RSI here is still looking good. We're just starting to curl back up, and this is the selling pressure is fading away. It's just what I see. I think that next week is the week that we are going to test that 55. I could be wrong again, but I don't really see us pulling back, considering that we pulled back to that 42 somewhere. I think it was like 42. 10, we'll call it around there, somewhere around there, and we're holding some pretty good support there. So I do see us retesting this 55, and then maybe then it will drop back down. But I just foresee this forming this cup, and then possibly the handle. It might not happen, but that's just what I believe is going to happen. Okay, so also I wanted to show you on support, SPRT. It looks like the RSI needs to cool down a little bit yet. But I see that we've already filled this gap here. When I was talking about the gap filling, look how we closed strong below it, so it's going to fill it. So it filled it here, and now that it's been filled, I think that we will come back up and we'll at least test this $25 to $29 range within next week or 2 weeks. Next week being a short week, who knows what will happen. These are just companies to watch for the next couple weeks. You should have some pretty good returns on them if you are, if you do your own due diligence. I'm sorry, and if you research this company and if you like it, and if you think it's something that you're comfortable investing in, then that's great. But I'm comfortable investing in it. I'm invested in this one as well. All three of these companies and a couple others. So that's really all I have for you guys this week. I would definitely recommend, again, heading on over to Investopedia and checking out this gap fill. Um, there is there's a lot of reward playing the gaps. They don't always play out, but most likely I have seen my experience they do. So um, I guess that's all I have for you guys today. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Uh, Enjoy your holiday. Spend it with friends and family. And next week, we'll be back talking stocks. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one.